If you need to migrate an on-prem server to AWS and you are trying to initialize AWS migration service or AWS application migration service in your account and getting the error that AWS migration service can only be initialized by the admin account, then this video gives you the solution to that problem. Most of the users use AWS SSO to assume a role and then log into their account. Even if that assumed user or federated user has administrator access role, even then you would not be able to use AWS migration service and you won't be able to initialize it. You would still get the error that AWS migration service needs to be initialized by an admin account, which primarily is your root account in most of the cases. But as per the security standards of AWS, most of the users won't have access to the root account or they won't be allowed to use it by their security team. In that case, what you need to do is to follow these steps on your screen to use and initialize the AWS migration service. First and foremost, create an IAM user from your AWS IAM console by your administrator user that will give you a secret access key and key ID. Save it, create another role and assign all of these policies on your screen to that role and then assign that role to this new IAM user. You can also assign these policies directly to this IAM user, but creating a role and assigning it to the user is a best practice. Once that's done, then set up your AWS CLI or what if you're using command prompt in Windows or PowerShell in Windows, then set your environment with that access key ID and secret access key, just like you do it in AWS CLI. Or you can even create an AWS profile in AWS CLI and then initialize that in your PowerShell or CMD environment, or simply set your environment variable with that. Once that's done, you can go to your command prompt and run this command on your C, uh, which is basically AWS application Windows installer.exe. Then set your region and give your access key ID and secret access key, which you obtained from that IAM user in the first step. Once that's done, you'll be able to initialize MGN without an issue. I hope this was useful. If you have any comments or feedback, or if you have any other workaround, please put them in the comments. Thank you.